I'm quite sure most of you have been asked a question, what do you want to be when you grow up? 5 6 year old kids can consider some options to answer: a doctor, a police officer, a firefighter, a scientist, an astronaut, a detective, a military pilot, or a teacher. Maybe because you don't want to do your homework. Or a dinosaur. I wanted to be a mermaid, but then I figured out that the world wasn't ready for that, so I reconsidered all the options. But the more we grow up, the more we feel scared to follow our dream job. And the reason behind it is because we all have a lot of fears. So, what are you most afraid of? Let's see. A cloud? Maybe you haven't ever confronted in the real life, but you're still scared of it. Spiders? The door will open by itself? Or even something that you haven't ever seen in your life, like ghosts, a superhero. You give all of these things a chance to scare you. But the most common one is probably failure, not being successful, stuck in life, being mediocre. Honestly, I failed a lot. I failed 3 times to get my visa to the United States for college. I dropped out of my school and planned for studying abroad. I isolated myself for the whole 3 years for just studying abroad. I dated many guys and my heart was broken many times to finally meet my husband. At the time, I really know what I'm looking for from my boyfriend, what personality, what I should prioritize. I failed to get my driver's license. I thought I was an untalented piece of shit, even tried to self-loathing, having depression, and then to make it worse, guess what? I failed twice. But then I realized that the more we are willing to try, the more we know how to minimize the possibility of failure, and that helps personal growth. So failure is just a process that everyone must go through to make it better, because every failure is one step closer to success. But sometimes I know we are too afraid to even try. All of our fears just come from our thoughts, just like watching horror movies. These horror movies usually aren't scary the second time or consecutive time when you watch them, assuming they were scary the first time, because we are unfamiliar with the events and there's no longer a surprise factor. The scientists get experiments failed by testing a lot of hypotheses and variables to have the final conclusion. But I know facing the uncertainty is truly difficult. We don't know when we will succeed. We don't know how much harder we should try. So, whenever you think something like truly impossible for you, just try to imagine all the terrible outcomes that can happen. Like, for example, other people are judging you or sick of you. But I think, honestly, death is the scariest thing for all of us. But dying without have really lived is a way more painful and miserable. So hopefully you can keep trying because you are on the way to get closer to your dream. Thanks for watching. I'm in a situation. I'm gonna ring, should I try it again? Because I'm pretty exhausted now. Should I? Okay, let me try one more time. Yeah, I told you. I did it.